Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video we are going to talk about how to build Acheron. So we are going to go dive into her traces, her talent, what she does in her skill, what she does in her technique, what she does in her ultimate, and how her kit works. So we will go deep dive into everything, and we will also talk about her best Lightcones, our best teams. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so as we know that Acheron is a nihility 5-star lightning DPS character, as you can see in here. So she's a lightning type. She follows the path of nihility, which is pretty interesting because most of the lightning character, I think we have Jingyeon, who follows the path of erudition, Kafka, who follows the path of nihility. She's not the same as Kafka, but yeah. When it comes to Acheron, from what it looks like, she does a lot of damage than any lightning DPS on the game till date, and she's going to be pretty insane. So we are going to talk about it. Alright, so let's see. Alright, her traces. Okay, let's talk about this. So as you can see in here, when there are one or two nihility characters other than Acheron in the team, the damage dealt by Acheron, basic attack, skill and ultimate additionally increased by a certain amount, which means that in the team comp you might have to run nihility, two nihility slot. Like over here I have two nihility and this is a sustain. So this is going to be Acheron slot and this is going to be two nihility. Now two nihility can be anyone. It could be Kafka, Black Swan. Apparently Black Swan is, from what I've heard, Black Swan and Pella or Kafka, any two nihility can work. As long as they're nihility, you can also go with Goinaifan. Alright, you can also go with Goinaifan. I would not recommend Luca and Sampu, but yeah, Goinaifan, Pella, if you have Welt, Kafka and Black Swan can run pretty well, or you can also run Ruan main here. This team will be absolutely amazing. So you have to run two nihility at E0. Our basic attack, skill and ultimate would additionally increase by a certain amount, which means she will do a lot of damage if you run two nihility in the team. Alright, what is this? Thunder Core. So Thunder Core, basically when the rain blade from Acheron ultimate hits enemy targets with Crimson Knot, our damage increases. So basically, in short word, what I'm over here, what it says, Crimson Knot is a debuff. Okay, it's a debuff. So basically, when Pella or Goinaifan or any nihility character that you use in the team, when the debuff of the enemy, alright, when the debuff on the enemy, her Crimson Knot will increase, and it will give her slash stream. So any character, any support character in the team that does debuff on the enemy, she will get one slash stream, and the more slash stream she gets, her ultimate will fill up faster. All right, and this is pretty interesting actually. In the Rain Blade, she deals lightning damage to a single target and removes 3 stack of Crimson. So this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate actually. But we're gonna talk about this one, which was this. No, this is her skill. Yeah. So she gains 1 point of slash dream, inflicts 1 stack of Crimson Knot on a single target. Crimson Knot, you when your Pella, Goinaifan or any other true nihility plays a debuff, he gets 1 slash stream, and Crimson Knot should be defined as a debuff. Alright, the more you put a debuff on the enemy, the higher damage she does. Alright, So that's what it's trying to say. In her technique, quadrivalent ascendance. So in quadrivalent ascendance, immediately attacks the enemy, gains quadrivalent ascendance, the start of every weight, deals lightning damage to all enemies, and reduce toughness all enemies. Toughness, it reduces weakness, toughness of all enemies of any element of weakness type. It doesn't matter what element the enemy has, she will break their toughness code. So that is actually insane. So basically, as you can see in here, she deals, she can slash. Basically, you go in the open world, right, and you go in the simulated universe. Basically, you kill the mobs faster, and you don't go into the battle simulation. So that will save you a lot of time. All right, that is actually really good. So you make sure to craft a lot of skill point technique skill point, because you'll have to use that a lot when you wanna instantly kill everything. All right. Let's talk about her talent, which is her skill. All right, her talent. We're going to talk about her talent. A 2 brain leaf hangs Onysis. When Slash Dream reaches its upper limit, the ultimate can be activate. During the ultimate, reduce enemy's toughness regardless of weakness type, and reduce all enemy all type resistance. That is actually insane. So it doesn't matter what type of element the elite boss is. When you do this talent, it will reduce the toughness weakness break, and it will do all type plan registration, and that will eventually won't matter if the enemy is lightning or any other element, because it doesn't need to be lightning because of this toughness weakness type and reduce all type penetration, which actually gives her the edge that makes her very overpowered, because it doesn't matter what element the elite is. You can just go on and run Acheron. You no need to use Silver Wolf to place the weakness like to apply weakness. Like that's how insane Acheron is. All right. Acheron gained 1 point of Slash Dream and inflicts 1 stack of Crimson Knot if debuffs are included on multiple targets. Then the 1 stack of Crimson Knot will be inflicted on the enemy target with the most Crimson Knot. This effect can only be triggered once every ability. When Acheron is in the battlefield, okay, that. Alright, you do understand like what it does, so yeah, it's pretty insane. All I can say is this is pretty insane. Okay, this is her, I think I already talked about this one. Okay, this is the skill. So she gains 1 point of Slash Dream and inflicts 1 stack of Crimson Knot on a single target. Okay, it does lightning damage. So basically, when she does her skill, she gets her 1 slash of dream, which helps her to get her ultimate faster. So she gets that depending on how much debuff your support placed on that single target. So let's just say this guy has a lot of debuff and she did her skill. She will do depending on how much debuff that enemy has, she will do that amount of damage. So that's what her skill will do. All right. This is her Slash Dream, as you can see in here. Delivers 3 rain blades and 1 syringe resurgence and suspension. Look, I'm gonna say this might be the best ultimate I have seen in the entire game till date. This is by far the best, and I don't think anyone Hoyo really cooked on this. I'm gonna say this. It delivers 3 rain blades, so she does 3 slashes to multiple targets. AOE multiple target. It does AOE damage to a lot of enemies. She basically does lightning damage to a single target and removes 3 stacks of Crimson Knot from the target. So she basically removed 3 stacks of Crimson Knot, which is the debuff. She removes the enemy debuff. Oh my god. When Crimson Knot is removed, deals lightning damage. So she removes the enemy debuff, and then after that she does lightning damage with the additional damage multiplier for this increased for every stack of Crimson Knot removed. Oh my god, this is actually insane. Now there is one thing, deals lightning damage to all enemy, remove all crimson knots. She is going to be amazing, guys. She's going to be amazing. Alright, now we're gonna talk about our best light cone. Alright, so the best light cone for Acheron is going to be the good night and sleep well. This is going to be the best light cone for Acheron. I have superimposition stream, but if you pull on her best in slot is going to be her signature light cone. Her best in slot, I think, is going to be the signature light cone. Yeah, her signature light cone is going to be the best in slot. I think we can find it in here. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, so this is her signature light cone. Her signature light cone is actually insane. It increases crit damage, okay, that's fine, but it creates an empty bubble. So basically, this effect, when the wearer hits the enemy, inflicts empty bubble on the enemy, lasting for 1 turn. So basically, what it does is, it will give you a stack of debuff. So if you run this, if you're going for this signature light cone, your uptime, your ultimate uptime will always be up. So your ultimate will be faster, and obviously with signature light cone with Acheron, she will do a lot of more damage compared to 4-star. So you do have to keep that in mind. But this light cone still works, in my opinion. This light cone will still do the job, good night and sleep well. If you don't have this light cone, you can also run the wealth light cone. The wealth light cone is also pretty good on Acheron if you don't have a good night and sleep well. But if you get a few copies of good night and sleep well, it still does the job. It still does the job, so you can still clear content with 3-star in MOC, so it's fine. There will be a little bit of difference in the damage section, but you know, it's fine, totally fine. You can use it. All right. So these are the light cones that will work. All right. And for her best in slot relic is going to be relic is going to be this one, the Pioneer set. It increases with the 2-piece increases damage dealt to enemy with the debuff by 12%, and 4-piece increases crit rate. The wearer deals 8 to 12 increased crit damage to enemies with at least 2 to 3 debuff. This is the perfect set. This is the tailor-made set for Acheron. So farm this, and make sure you farm this as well. You will need 65 of this and books and everything. All right. So make sure you do that. And with the planar ornament, I think they mentioned it. Some sort of mention about planar ornament. Let me check. Yeah, there is supposedly we're getting a new planar ornament, so you have to use that. But I think inner Salsato still works. All right, inner Salsato still works. Inner Salsato still does the job. So try to get on the substat, try to get as many as crit damage and crit rate as possible. On the body piece, use crit rate. On the feet, you use attack. You can still use speed, but I would recommend using attack. On the orb, do not use lightning damage. Use attack orb. And on the planar, on the link rope, use attack orb. So these are the stuff you need to farm. I already have planar orb, inner Salsato, gives 8 crit rate, so I'm still good. I think I'm not gonna go with the new set, but I will still grind it anyways. But yeah, these are the new stuff that you have to keep that in mind. All right. So I guess that will be it for the video, guys. So good luck on your Acheron pulls. Good luck on your Acheron pulls. I hope you get her and her signature light cone if you do pull, planning to go for that route. But yeah, I wish you good luck, and yeah, I'm gonna be pulling for her. I am guaranteed, so I'm not planning on getting the signature light cone. I will try to get few copies of Good Night Sleep, but I only need 2. then I will be happy. But hopefully in the rerun, when she gets a rerun, I will get her signature light code. Definitely, it's an upgrade. But yeah. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and do let me know in the comments, are you excited for Acheron? Yeah, so take care everyone, bye bye.